Oh God, I got so excited. Guys, welcome back to Table Talk, the show where we answer your questions. You send us on Twitter using the hashtag Table Talk. I'm an idiot. Or on Reddit /r/SourceFed. I'm Sam.
I'm Kristy.
Kristy!
I'm Bree.
Bree! I wanted an applause. Sam! Yay! Thank you guys. Kristy, this is your first ever Table Talk ever. You excited?
I'm a little nervous.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna do great.
Yeah.
They'll love you. If they don't, they have to answer to me.
And me.
And Bree.
We'll be your bodyguards.
Yes.
Look out, world.
Yeah, we're like the worst bodyguards ever.
I want to be a bouncer. Hey, you can't bring that in.
You'll be like, Bree, a spider, and I'll be like, well, let me go get a jar.
Jesus Christ, Bree, you gotta move fast. And then,
No, I need to get it's a ventilated jar.
Oh.
Sorry, it's gonna take a while to find this jar.
Yeah, you are not making me feel any better about this, so.
Sam and Bree, bodyguards.
Bodyguards!
Come with the
Oh my
ABC
God.
family.
We need like a bodyguard buddy cop series together.
I've been pitching it for 3 years. No one wants to buy it.
Maybe if you add a female, Hollywood will be like, yeah, we should do that because everybody's on our ass about it. So maybe let's do that.
Females can't do things.
That's true.
All right, Admiral Annie asks, would you rather have to explain to your parents that you are a cross-dresser or a drug dealer?
Ooh, cross-dresser. Way easier to explain. I would do cross-dresser.
I mean, considering my parents are who they are, I feel like neither one is going to be very difficult.
That's the thing with these
Maybe
things.
the cross-dresser would be more difficult. I have a
Really?
redneck for a father.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. But what would be like the drug of? Wait, if you're a drug dealer? What would be like the this is Chris the drug dealer. If you were, what would be the easiest one to explain? Where you're like, I could get off with this.
Pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were a drug dealer, I would deal DMT.
Is that the one you were telling us about?
That's the birth one, right? That's the birth one, the birth death thing.
DMT is the drug. It's a chemical that releases in your brain twice in your life, when you're born and when you die. And it's the most glorious thing, and you can see exactly where you're gonna go, and you're not afraid of death. And so you can actually take this drug, and you hallucinate for about 15 minutes. It only lasts for 15 minutes. And you get to see.
It sounds terrifying. It sounds absolutely terrifying.
You basically live an entire life in 15 minutes. And that sounds amazing, and I would like to be that dealer.
You ever seen those
What
like
would be the
movies,
point of living after
like
that?
the fictional movie like drugs where people take it and their brains just melt out of their ears? That's what that sounds like. That sounds terrifying.
You won't be afraid of death, though.
I'm not really. I mean, everyone's afraid of death. Like, if
Yeah.
being honest, but I'm not really afraid of death
I'm
at all.
terrified of dying.
Are you?
Really?
Yeah, I'm so
I mean, if I was confronted with a moving car coming at me, I'd be like, I'm a little scared to die. But like right now, I'm not like that's not like in my mind. I'm still like 22, so I'm really dumb, and I'm just like I won't die ever.
I just like spoilers, so I feel like that
Yeah.
drug is like the drug for me.
You
know?
like spoilers, so you get to know.
If you could know when you were gonna die, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Do I get to know how I'm gonna die or just when I'm going to die?
too. Ooh.
This is a table talk question that we get like 3 times a year. It's like I would say I would want to know when I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I would rather know how, but not when.
Why?
Oh, okay.
So you would never do that one thing?
Yeah.
What if it was like eating?
What are you dying your sleep?
What?
Then I'd be like, okay, cool.
right.
Whenever. That sounds pleasant.
You
Pleasant
wouldn't
enough.
just not sleep?
Yeah, I would stay awake. Do you remember that episode of Pete and Pete where they stayed awake for like 9 days? All the kids in the neighborhood stayed awake?
What
Man.
is Pete and Pete?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What is Pete and Pete? I don't know. Okay. See, I can't tell you how many times a week somebody goes, "What? You've never
Listen,
seen Brother?" You're like, yes, I haven't seen Inglourious Basterds.
No,
I haven't
me
seen
either.
Pulp Fiction. I haven't seen. Name something important that I should have seen. Sound of Music. What else should I have? What should I have seen?
That wasn't my reaction. My reaction.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Here's the thing.
Steve is the person who
He's
was like,
the worst.
You haven't seen the director's cut to Alien 2? No, I haven't seen this thing. I haven't seen it.
My reaction was more like, oh my God, you guys are so much younger.
No, I don't. I think
just
we're
don't-
the same age.
We are the same age, okay. But
We're all the
Yeah.
same age.
I was basically raised by television.
By Pete and Pete?
But just by television.
What is Pete and Pete?
The Adventures of Pete and Pete. It all began with 2 brothers, both named Pete. One was older, one was younger, and they're these glorious ginger men. and they're great.
Is this live action?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
it like on Disney?
Nickelodeon.
Oh.
Danny Tamborelli.
Today I did a news story.
The other one.
On I did a news story on how Hey Arnold's being brought back. I'm pretty excited about
Wait,
that.
what? Really?
Hey Arnold's being brought back for. It's in development. They're doing a TV movie, and it picks up right where they left off. It's not a reboot. So you get to find out. You get to find out. The story is you get to find out who his parents are and what happened to them.
That's amazing.
Mr.
Is it going to be
Mrs.
the same
Hey Arnold.
voices?
That would be really cool. Halfway through Hey Arnold, they got Alex D. Linz to do the voice of Hey Arnold.
Oh my god, I found him on MySpace and we became MySpace
Alex
friends.
D. Linz? You found Alex D. Linz? I like him in Home Alone 3.
I love him.
I
He's
really
such
like
a
him.
Nice guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Can I
cool.
hit the camera?
Huh? Oh, yeah, go
Do
for it.
it.
You're allowed to do that whenever you like.
Oh.
Wow, if Brett was looking up, we could have. Did he get you? Oh, right there on the
grazed.
top. Damn.
Oh, but back to cross-dresser or drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
Cross-dresser, because there's no shame in that.
No, man, my parents are pretty progressive, but it would be a little hard to explain why I'm selling drugs. They'd be like, I needed money. It was like, well, there are other options sometimes, but like, you know, they would be a little bit harder to explain.
I feel like that if it were pot, it's like the equivalent would be like, Mom, I sell vodka from my car. Like, it's
Yeah.
That's a thing?
I don't know.
That's a thing?
Well, yeah. What about those guys that like help teens get alcohol outside
That's
of,
what I
like,
was
grocery
thinking. I'm like,
stores?
that's pretty bad.
I guess.
That's
yeah,
pretty
it
bad
is
to
pretty
sell
bad.
alcohol to minors.
Yeah.
I think you'd get in more trouble selling alcohol to minors than you would being caught selling pot.
Maybe.
Look at Sam trying to lay down logic. I have no idea
Listen,
what the fucking
Sam,
laws
there
are
is
in
a
different
whore
states.
on drugs,
There's
okay?
a whore on drugs.
There's a whore on drugs, and in this economy, oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh man, oh boy.
Oh, don't get Bree started,
Oh,
man.
don't get me started on this
boy.
whore. Okay, this is from Twitter. I am not Morgan W. Any advice on dealing with stuff when moving away from family and friends for a job?
Ooh. Or school could apply,
Yeah.
I guess. You guys have moved far away from anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
lot.
far?
From Michigan to California.
That is far.
Yeah.
Michigan's another state for everyone who doesn't live in the United States.
What
Got your
would
back.
be
Here.
What would be your advice, Kristy, on leaving family and friends?
You just kind of have to suck it up. Like, and that sounds kind of harsh, but like you just have to, because it's hard and you're gonna miss people, and it's gonna get easier. You just keep trucking.
Now, that's kind of good advice for about anything, really. Like,
Yeah.
if things are going to be really scary and hard, just suck it up. And it's like, that's like it has a negative, like stigma behind it. It's not meant to be, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, when you have to go into something really hard, you kind of have to go, collect yourself, be like a wall, and just push through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
then
think,
as soon as you get through, it's easier.
cheesy
usually.
or not, maybe make a playlist for yourself that like reminds you of good and happy moments in your life, because music helps me tremendously.
Yeah.
And
We have
just,
similar tastes in music.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We share things on Spotify a lot.
Wow.
But just breathe, listen to music.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
that's
good.
some good advice. I would suggest, because I've moved away a lot of times, and schedule time out of your week, like one day a week at least, talk to family. And maybe it can be like a time of day every Tuesday or something at 2 p.m. You call your family, you call your friends. And the beauty of texting is that you can always text funny pictures to your fam and friends all the time.
And gifts.
And memes and,
And
gifts.
gifts. And gifts.
My sister and I text each other gifts every day. And it's like
Aw.
we're not even apart.
My younger brother and I like text every day. Like we always talk about superhero shit, and like so it's like whenever like it's like, you see Superman's costume, Batman, if you say it's like yes, it's yes.
Does he
Really-
understand when you speak like that?
Yes.
Because I didn't hear a word you
Yeah,
said.
and I'm pretty sure no one on the microphone and the YouTube anybody in the microphone, they didn't hear anything I said. But no, we like if anything like movie related, like he's a big movie nerd, and like superheroes, like he always like asks me like who the fuck is David Tennant in like the Jessica Jones trailer? Who's Jessica Jones? Who is that supposed to be? Is she like Batman or something? And I explain it to him, and like we talk about it every day.
Obviously not.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman.
She's kind of like Batman.
Bree, women can't do things.
They can't be Batman. Women can't be Batman.
Women can be Superman.
Oh, that
kinda.
was so bad. I'm
You got his knee. That's not bad. I don't have good advice for that because my hometown is about a good 30-minute drive from here.
Oh.
So it was tough to move out.
Why don't you pick another question?
Oh, I will.
Ugh.
Oh, I will. I want That one. Tub Chub writes, what is one thing from your hometown you wish you had in your current city?
Lakes.
Lakes.
Oh my gosh, lakes.
I want rivers. A lot of people from the Midwest are like, ooh, we go tubing on the rivers, and that sounds really fun.
I
Did
mean,
you
yeah,
do that?
rivers are great.
What about water
but
snakes?
lakes? That's
Why is that? That's a fear that a
That's
lot of
not-
city people have. What about snakes? And it's like, I thought about it when I went into a lake. I was like, I'm wearing tight swim trunks.
I'm sorry, there are cockroaches here. Water snakes
Cockroaches
are the
don't
least
do
of your worries.
anything.
There are no
They're just
water
gross
They carry
cockroaches.
diseases.
They do, but they're not gonna bite you.
If you leave the snake alone, it's not gonna bite you. either.
Okay. No. Water snakes, I saw Anaconda. I know how it ends.
She
Oh
did
my
see
gosh.
Anaconda.
J-Lo
Do you go in the
lives.
ocean?
We did
Yeah,
have.
go in the ocean,
Are-
but
like
there's no
Jaws?
snakes. No, sharks are fine. It's snakes.
I'm
that are-
sorry. You're scared of a slither little snake.
Sharks
and not
have
a shark?
fins. Sharks have fins. They can swim. Snakes don't have legs, but they slither faster than I can run, and they swim faster than I can swim.
You do not run fast. You do
I
not
really
run
don't.
fast at all.
Okay, my family lives in Arkansas, and when I went to the lake, I saw a fucking snake swimming on the surface, and I'm like, no. And they were
That's
like, come
not-
on in. They all splashed, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think the worst you're gonna get in a Michigan lake is some minnows nipping at your toes.
Is that,
So-
is
Yeah,
that
that's
cute?
fine,
Oh,
yeah.
is that? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
cute.
Just making sure. You guys seen that like health spa thing where people put their feet in
I
little?
done it.
Yes. Have you?
Yes.
I'm too
I heard
afraid.
it is actually not good for you to do that, but I'm not gonna. We don't have to go
I
on that.
feel
What
like
it was
it's
like?
not
What was
good
it
for
like?
the fish.
Does it eat your little toesies?
It's like, what nutrients are you getting from eating my dead skin? I don't know. That's gross.
I don't know.
Calcium.
I don't know, but it felt really good. It felt
Okay.
like they were tickling. Felt like a little 10,000 little feathers tickling my feet.
Little kisses.
That
Little
is
little,
not
kiss,
sound
little
like a
angel
fun time.
kisses.
I want little fishy kishy.
That does not sound like a fun time.
In my hometown, in my current town, again, I live 30 minutes away from my hometown, so they had chain restaurant. I don't know. I don't think they have anything that's like.
What about like a park that you used to go to or something?
They didn't really, nothing like memorable really. Not really a lot of.
Did they have miniature ponies?
No. They had.
Wait,
they
I have
had-
a thing.
Yes.
What about your dog?
I mean, I want my dog. I would very much like my dog. My dog stays with my parents because I live with 3 other boys from this office, and one of those dogs likes to hump a lot of things. And when I brought my dog over, my dog got a little traumatized, so I don't really want to bring my dog over anymore. But I think I would actually, I just thought about, they have indoor ice skating rinks that are year round, and like that was my hometown. I would like maybe more of those to be around. We did I mean, you talk about roller rinks, and I've been to roller rinks
Oh,
recently.
yes.
But that's like a nationwide thing. I just tried that though, and that's
It's
really
so
fun. It's
fun.
really fun.
Yes.
I'm very bad at it. I'm very bad at ice skating
I'll
too.
teach you.
I'm so bad at ice skating.
Yeah,
I
I'm
went for
really
the first
bad.
time last winter.
Really? Wait, you're from Michigan?
Fun.
Okay.
Yeah, from where the snow comes from.
I've also never
Yeah.
been camping, so bring it on, Michigan.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Wait, okay. In the ice rink, are there snakes that are skating on the ice? Are there ice snakes?
She's never been on an ice game, right? Huh?
I don't know if Bree's ever
There are
been
no-
in nature.
There are no snakes in the ice, right?
Have you been
good.
on a,
Okay.
Have you been on a frozen lake?
Yes.
This is not exciting to
Oh,
anyone
you
who
wanna
lives in
hear
the
a story?
snow, but for me, I'm like, have you been on one of those?
When I was, I think, 6, I was ice fishing with my dad, and I took off running, and
Oh,
I
God.
slipped, and I went sliding, and my leg like went into one of the holes that he had drilled into the ice, and I was like this into the lake, just screaming. It was the coldest I've ever been in my entire life, and thank God I was just a little kid, because if the ice would have broken, bye-bye.
Really?
my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
So yes, I've been on a frozen lake.
Okay. I was gonna talk about Ice Road Truckers and how cool that show is, but I'm kind of just scared now.
I've seen Frozen. I think I know what it's like. Okay. I would want a Lamppost Pizza, which is a pizza place from my hometown of Oak Park, California.
Oak
which
Park.
is about 45 minutes.
We're hitting Brett today. I almost made it in your pocket. That would be cool. Is there anything that you've ever like seen in another town that you would like to bring into your town, not just from your hometown?
Snow.
Snow. That's a good point. Yeah,
it
I would
only
very much
like-
like
only
snow.
like a couple times.
Kenny says no. Kenny says no snow.
Just
You
a
want
little bit.
snow. You want a little snow. 90
More
degree.
rain.
I would like more rain if I'm being honest.
Thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms.
That's
Oh,
the thing I miss the
cool.
most about the Midwest is thunderstorms. Snow, meh. Thunderstorms, come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like thunderstorms. I would like snow. I would like rain. I would.
Fall.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be
leaves.
cool.
I want Balto,
What is that?
the dog.
What? Oh, the dog.
I haven't thought
That's an
about
old
Balto
reference.
since elementary school.
You know he was a real dog, right?
I know he was.
Balto is a real dog?
Yeah, Iditarod.
He did.
You guys- No? Okay.
Yeah, the 10 dog, the dog race, snow dogs.
Snow dogs.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, I remember that. That's right, yeah. I remember that. You want to pick one more question?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I've seen Snow Dog is a good movie. It holds up.
Oh,
It
I
holds
mean,
up.
we kind of already touched on this, but Netflix and butt stuff would like to know if someone handed you a book of your life, would you read it to the end?
Oh yeah, we did touch it. We got some repetitive. No, I wouldn't do that. I am not. I don't like to do.
I would do what I do when I read most books. Is that I go to the very, very last page and
You're
I read the
the
last
worst
sentence.
kind
She's
of
the best.
person.
No,
No,
the
you're
last
the
sentence,
worst.
not the
Thank
last
you.
paragraph, just
It's
the
just
last
the last
sentence.
sentence.
Just the last sentence.
That always
What
sells
if it was
me too.
like,
Yeah.
and then main character died in his sleep or something
Then
like
you're
that?
a bad author.
You know what would be really weird? To read the last
Touche.
line of Grapes of Wrath and then read the beginning, because that it wouldn't fill you in on anything that's gonna happen in that book. If you haven't read Grapes of Wrath and you don't know anything about it, it's fine. You can check the Wikipedia. I'm not gonna go into it. That book will not make any sense to you at all. But you do that to all your books?
I mean, not like all of them, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, for the most part. Like the Hunger Games, I've been trying to read this series for like 3 years now.
Really? That didn't get-
And I haven't watched any of the other movies besides the first, but I've read the last sentence in the last book.
That is confusing. Then I read those. I had to read that for a humanities class, and
nice.
yeah, which was really cool because they said the Hunger Games. Yeah, it was weird. But then I went and bought the second immediately, read it in 2 days, and then I got the third and read it in 2 days.
I have
so.
like 45 pages in the second book, and it's been on my nightstand for 2 years. So
But stuff happens, you know?
Stuff
yeah.
happens.
You have to go to the Midwest and see snakes.
snakes.
They have more than snakes there, probably.
And there's so much TV to watch, and there's so many dog to play with at home.
So many dog,
There's so much dog
deer
to play.
frolicking in the forest.
Oh, isn't it so cute when puppies run through tall grass?
I've never. Let's cut to a clip.
Cut to clip.
What was the? What did you book or life? I would not. Would you? You'd read the last
I
sentence?
would read the last sentence.
And you?
I would read all of it, starting with the last.
If I was involved, would you be like, I'm about to do something and you knew it, and would you have like a look on your face, like I'm like gonna like sign up for like a car or something, and you're like, you may not want to do that, and I'm like, well, don't spoil it for me. I don't know if I want to get the car or not. Would you do that?
Yeah, I would tell you.
I'm about to get married, and you're like, be careful, like.
Well, I can't tell you because it would change your book. Your book would stop writing, erase.
Yeah,
It would-
your
And then it
timeline.
would
book
change
would
yours.
just white out would drip
You've
all
seen
over
Doctor
the book.
Who. You know how this works.
Yeah, Doctor Who is a good example of time travel logic. Yeah.
You know what? I am not Macaulay Culkin, but I am a page master.
High five! That's the animated one where Whoopi Goldberg's a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
don't.
That does not explain it. I think he gets sucked into a book, and like genre, like books follow him around.
I want to hear you explain this
Sorry,
entire
Macaulay
movie.
Culkin finds the book like Neverending Story. I think he gets sucked into the book, but he collects books inside the book, and one's like adventure, and one's like romance or something like that, and they are his friends, and Whoopi Goldberg voices one of the books. And it's animated, and when he goes into the book.
I have no idea what this
Man, I
is.
should do reviews,
You
huh?
really
I watch a movie, then 2 weeks later I have to explain it to you. Or a year later I have to explain to you what
I like
happened.
a year later.
Yeah.
Let's start tomorrow.
We'll start tomorrow and I'll watch
See
a
you
movie
guys
a
in a
day.
year.
See you guys in a year. Guys, thank you so much for watching Table Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, everyone have to say thank you to Kristy in the comments down below and tweet at her, please. Or if you want to. If you want
don't
people
have
to
to.
tweet
Do you guys
at
know
you
what
don't have
Kristy
to.
does here, by the way?
Oh yeah, what do you do here?
Well,
Oh,
to
Ben
correct
did.
some of you, Sam does not run FHB.
I do not.
I've been the boss for what, 4 years now?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And so don't think that I don't have any control over anything over there when you ask me about sizing
But like,
and
if
prices.
stuff goes wrong, you can still blame him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching Table Talk with Kristy. Thank you. Guys, if you haven't sent us questions before, you can send it to us on Twitter using hashtag Table Talk or go to the Reddit, because the Reddit's a fun place to go where you can talk to people who also like SourceFed, r/SourceFed. I didn't know where I was going with that sentence. I'm Sam.
I'm Kristy.
I'm Bree.
Goodbye. You guys are the worst with books. If
What?
I'm being honest, you're the worst.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What?
I want to know the end to something before I got.
I'm sorry that you live a boring life.
Sorry that you read books with
I live a boring
pictures.
Yeah.
And they're called comic
comics.
books. They have
I have no idea how this has to do with
Words.
anything. This is.
You don't read, you look at books.
Excuse me, there are dialogue boxes.
You barely read.
That's like
I'm
picking
sorry
up
that
a-
I also ingest art while I ingest literature.
This is why you can't talk, because you look at books and you don't read
Look,
them.
it's a picture book. It's a comic, Sam.
That's not very entertaining, and the Flash isn't in it, so I'm not gonna read it.
Hello, I'm a white American male.
And I'm not.
Correct.
And I'm nothing.
No, you are a vagina. We've got a brand new comedy channel coming to you called Nuclear Family.
We are taking over the For Human People's channel.
Okay, big fat fatty. No! No! No!
What are you doing?
You can expect that every week on the Nuclear Family channel, so go subscribe, goddammit.
What is your weakness?
Water.
What happens with water?
Melt.
You melt if water touches you.
Oh, that's a serious issue.
That's a huge drawback.